Sushi is one of the most recognizable foods in the world, but the word sushi actually covers many different styles that developed across Japan over centuries. Some are simple and traditional, while others were created much more recently and spread internationally. From hand-pressed pieces of fish to tightly rolled seaweed wraps and fermented forms that existed long before modern refrigeration. Each type reflects a different part of sushi's history and culture. 1. Nigiri. Nigiri is one of the most recognizable forms of sushi. It consists of a small hand-shaped mound of vinegared rice topped with a slice of fish or seafood. The style became popular during the Edo period in Tokyo, when fast street food was common and people wanted something simple they could eat quickly. Good nigiri depends heavily on balance. The rice should be slightly warm and soft while the topping stays cool and delicate. Tuna, salmon, shrimp, eel, and squid are among the most common choices, though nearly anything fresh can be used. 2. Maki. Maki sushi is rolled sushi wrapped in seaweed called nori. Inside the roll, rice surrounds fillings like fish, cucumber, avocado, or egg. Bamboo mats are traditionally used to shape the roll tightly before it is sliced into small rounds. Maki became especially popular outside Japan because it is easy to customize and easier for beginners to eat. Some versions stay very simple, while others combine many ingredients in a single roll. 3. Hosomaki. Hosomaki is a thin type of maki roll, usually made with just one filling. The simplicity is intentional. A single ingredient such as cucumber, tuna, or pickled radish allows the flavor to stand out clearly without distraction. These rolls are smaller and more delicate than many modern sushi rolls seen today. In traditional sushi restaurants, Hosomaki often appears alongside richer dishes to create balance during the meal. 4. Futomaki. Futomaki is the opposite of Hosomaki in both size and appearance. These thick rolls contain several ingredients at once, often including vegetables, egg, mushrooms, and seafood. Futomaki is colorful and visually striking when sliced. In Japan, it is commonly associated with celebrations and seasonal events. Some families prepare large Futomaki rolls during festivals because the variety of ingredients symbolizes prosperity and harmony. 5. Uramaki. Uramaki is an inside-out roll where the rice is placed on the outside instead of the seaweed. This style became widely known through Japanese restaurants in the United States, especially in California. The outer layer of rice is often coated with sesame seeds or fish roe. Uramaki helped introduce sushi to people who were unfamiliar with seaweed flavors, making sushi more approachable to international audiences. 6. Temaki. Temaki is hand-rolled sushi shaped like a cone. A sheet of nori is filled with rice, fish, vegetables, and sauces, then folded by hand just before serving. Unlike most sushi, temaki is not sliced into pieces. It is meant to be eaten immediately while the seaweed is still crisp. Temaki has a more casual feeling compared to formal sushi styles, and it is common at home gatherings where people build their own combinations. 7. Sashimi. Sashimi is often grouped with sushi, even though it technically does not contain rice. It consists purely of carefully sliced raw fish or seafood. The quality of the ingredient matters more than anything else because there is nothing to hide imperfections. Tuna, yellowtail, octopus, and scallops are all common examples. In traditional Japanese dining, sashimi represents precision and restraint, focusing entirely on texture, freshness, and knife technique. 8. Chirashi. Chirashi sushi is served in a bowl rather than rolled or shaped by hand. A layer of sushi rice is topped with assorted fish, vegetables, egg, and garnishes scattered across the surface. The word chirashi means scattered, which describes the arrangement perfectly. Chirashi allows chefs to use seasonal ingredients freely, and no two bowls look exactly the same. It is often considered one of the more artistic forms of sushi presentation. 9. Inari. Inari sushi uses sweet fried tofu pockets filled with sushi rice. The tofu is simmered in soy sauce, sugar, and broth until it becomes soft and slightly sweet. Inari has a gentler flavor than seafood-based sushi and is often enjoyed by children or people who prefer lighter tastes. The dish is named after Inari, a Shinto deity associated with rice and prosperity, whose fox messengers are traditionally linked to fried tofu. 10. Oshizushi. Oshizushi is pressed sushi that originated in the Osaka region. Instead of being rolled, the ingredients are layered inside a wooden mold and compressed into a firm rectangular shape before slicing. Mackerel is commonly used, though other fish can appear as well. The pressing method creates a denser texture and a clean geometric appearance. Oshizushi reflects an older style of sushi that developed before refrigeration, when preserving fish was extremely important. 11. Narezushi. Narezushi is one of the oldest forms of sushi in history. Long before sushi became associated with fresh raw fish, people preserved fish by fermenting it with rice for months or even years. The rice was originally discarded, while the fish developed a powerful sour flavor through fermentation. Modern sushi eventually evolved from this preservation method. Today, Narezushi is still made in certain regions of Japan, though its strong taste is considered unusual by many modern diners. 12. Temari. Temari sushi is shaped into small, colorful balls, often designed to resemble decorative handballs known as temari. These pieces are carefully arranged with toppings like salmon, shrimp, or thin vegetables wrapped around the rice. Temari sushi is especially popular during celebrations and special occasions because of its elegant appearance. The smaller size also makes it easier to serve in formal gatherings or boxed meals. 13. Gunkan. Gunkan sushi, sometimes called battleship sushi, uses a strip of seaweed wrapped around oval rice to create a small container. This allows soft or loose toppings that would normally fall apart on regular nigiri. Fish roe, sea urchin, and chopped tuna are common fillings. The shape was invented in Tokyo during the 20th century and quickly became an important innovation in sushi preparation because it expanded the range of ingredients sushi chefs could use. 14. Aburi. Aburi sushi features fish that has been lightly seared with flame before serving. The brief exposure to heat changes the texture and releases oils from the fish, creating a deeper flavor while still keeping much of the inside raw. Fatty salmon and rich tuna are often used for this style. Aburi became increasingly popular as sushi spread internationally because it provides a softer transition for people who are hesitant about completely raw seafood. 15. Edomae. Edomae sushi refers to the traditional Tokyo style that developed near Tokyo Bay. Once called Edomae, before refrigeration existed, chefs used methods like marinating, curing, simmering, and vinegar treatment to preserve seafood. Many techniques still used in high-end sushi restaurants today come from this tradition. Edomae sushi places heavy focus on preparation, seasoning, and craftsmanship, rather than relying only on raw freshness. 16. Kaiten Sushi. Kaiten Sushi is conveyor belt sushi designed for speed, affordability, and convenience. Plates move through the restaurant on rotating belts, allowing customers to pick dishes as they pass by. The system first became popular in Japan after World War II, when restaurant owners searched for ways to serve more customers efficiently. Today, Kaiten sushi restaurants are found around the world and have introduced millions of people to sushi for the first time. Over time, sushi evolved from a method of preserving fish into one of the most refined and recognizable cuisines in the world. Even though many styles look completely different from one another, they all share the same foundation of carefully prepared rice, balance, and attention to detail. Whether it is a simple piece of nigiri or a modern rolled creation, every type of sushi tells part of a much larger story that continues to change across different countries, traditions, and generations.